14 Catholic beliefs that aren't in the Bible. 1. Immaculate Conception. Catholics believe that Mary was conceived without sin. This means she was pure from the moment of conception. The Immaculate Conception is celebrated on December 8th. It's not mentioned in the Bible. 2. Assumption of Mary. Mary was assumed body and soul into heaven. This underscores her special status in Catholicism. But this occurrence is not from the Bible. The New Testament only describes the ascension of Christ. 3. Confession. Confession is formally known as the sacrament of reconciliation. Sins must be confessed to a priest. He grants absolution to the sinner. This tradition was developed by the Church. 4. Transubstantiation. This belief has to do with the Eucharist. The Eucharist is bread and wine. Catholics believe they become the body and blood of Christ. This belief is rooted in Jesus' words at the Last Supper. However, the philosophical explanation isn't in the Bible. 5. Purgatory. Purgatory is a state of purification for souls. It's where they are cleansed of venial sins. Only then can they go to heaven. There's no mention of purgatory in the Bible. 6. Celibacy. The Roman Catholic Church requires celibacy for its priests. This is viewed as a commitment to God and the Church. Paul does mention the value of celibacy for those who can accept it, but the requirement for clergy was established by the Church. 7. Holy days of obligation. These are certain feast days in Catholicism. On these days, Catholics attend Mass. They also refrain from unnecessary work. The Bible only mentions the observance of Sabbath. The holy days of obligation were determined by the Church. 8. Confirmation. In Catholicism, confirmation is a separate sacrament. The Bible speaks of the laying of hands, but confirmation as distinct from baptism is a church invention. Catholics believe that it completes the baptism. 9. Infant baptism. The Bible primarily presents baptism as a personal choice. It's made by those who have consciously accepted Jesus as their Savior. Baptism for infants has replaced circumcision in Catholicism, but it's not explicitly encouraged in the Bible. 10. Papal infallibility. Catholics believe that the Pope is infallible. He's the direct representative of God on earth. The Catholic Church states that the Pope is Peter's successor. This doctrine was formally defined in 1870. The Bible doesn't describe this concept of infallibility. 11. Rosary. The Rosary is a devotional prayer. It meditates on the life of Christ and the Virgin Mary. Catholics use a set of beads when saying the Rosary. There's nothing about Hail Mary in the Bible. 12. Canonization. Catholics venerate saints. New saints are declared by the process of canonization. Some can be canonized if they have performed miracles. This concept is not found in the Bible. 13. Sacramental grace. Catholics believe that the sacraments confer grace. This happens ex opere operato, by the very fact of the action being performed. Nothing of the sort is spelled out in the Bible. 14. Holy orders. Holy orders are the ordained ministers, bishop, priest, and deacon. It's also the name of the sacrament for ordaining them. In Catholicism, holy orders are a call from God. It's not a career choice or a right that anyone can invoke. This tradition was developed by the Church